the entire time that we were talking, I was like, this would be like just like great to uh live stream like a just chatting kind of thing, like what Twitch has.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, oh yeah, come hang out with us as we're just, shooting the breeze and cracking jokes. Okay. So were you able to? Sorry, I keep scrolling. I'm probably messing up your
Let's see.
viewer
Let's
stuff.
go with what is that?
That,
Okay, so what's that trait or that thing?
mm-hmm.
You remember when we were talking about it? It was like an amenity or something of the ship where you could get like um the
Oh,
immaculate look or something. The was it a module or something?
I believe that was a modification. Um, I believe that was a modification. Let me expand that.
Modification. So I'm trying to find like the opposite
Oh.
of that. So that would
Oh,
probably be a universal, right? Or it's a suite, maybe?
I'm checking in the
Check
suite
suites.
right now. Suite section. Nope, I didn't
Quarters,
see
luxury.
anything. Nope, not in the suite. Might be universal. Um, Disguised features. Modify your ship to more easily disguise or hide installed modifications and equipment. What? Your ship is proficiently equipped for charisma swindle checks. If your ship is already proficiently equipped, it is instead considered expertly equipped. So if you want to avoid like inspections, and you're like, hey, that weapon isn't legal, you can disguise the feature of it.
Well, it is supposed to have hidden compartments.
It is. I think
I
I have
think
that
there's a
added
different
in.
thing. Yeah, I think that might be a different. Is it
Hmm.
considered a
No,
mod?
I didn't see it underneath Universal either. Let's go Operation. I'm looking underneath the modifications, not necessarily the equipment.
I was looking at starship modifications.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm looking at too. Then check engineering.
Honestly, not seeing it. And
No,
where was that?
might be underneath the equipment. Oh, equipment. And sort by type. No, it ain't gonna be one of those.
No, it was
It's gonna
definitely
be
not one of these. Maybe it's a customization option. Back to modification. I feel like it was in modifications.
yeah.
I feel like it would had to do something with. I think it was universal. I'm gonna double check the universal.
Let me look at. Impressive interior and exterior is a ship modification. Oh, why didn't it pop up? Oh, maybe it's a universal. Mm-hmm.
Impressive.
I just missed it. It was underneath modifications.
Yeah, okay, yep. So, what about the opposite of that?
Okay. How
Because
would that work? Like disguise feature or
I'm not entirely sure how to bring it up. I was thinking about adding it as a flaw to the ship, but then that would like minus its appeal, or something of the sort.
a
Like
negative to charisma? Hmm.
yeah, I saw you had a -1 to charisma. I was like,
Yeah, that's what it suggested to do. Let me see if I can find it exactly when building the Falcon.
well, I guess like
Um,
yeah, that would actually make some sense because I mean,
yeah.
-1 charisma, you have a
So
disgusting looking ship.
yeah, it said building the Millennium Falcon. Step two, we use the standard set of scores. Okay, and it says the Falcon's ability scores and modifiers look like this: strength of 15, dexterity of 14, constitution of 12, intelligence of 13, wisdom of 10, charisma of 8. Is what it's
Interesting.
suggesting to put it at. So yeah, there's nothing impressive about it. So, but then the idea is, no, I don't need to see that.
And that's just
But the
its first. That's
charisma.
like the tier 0 version of it, though, right?
What I currently have set up right now, yes, is the tier 0. Apart from the hit points and shield points.
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, So because everyone talks about how much of a hunk of junk it is,
Okay,
that
I see that.
it doesn't look appealing. That the ship clearly isn't um, doesn't look new by any means. It almost looks like it might be close to falling apart.
Right. So yeah, the charisma what it states here is charisma represents the presence of the ship, including its prestige and the clarity, sophistication, and power of the ship's communications and interference equipment. So a charisma check comes into play when you need to command and influence other characters in ships with your own ship. The impress, interfere, menace, and swindle skills reflect aptitude in certain kinds of charisma checks. So it could have a low charisma, but then be proficient in those kinds of checks, where
Interesting.
it's proficient in the um well, let's see here, like the menace. Like if you got a lot of guns, like Darth Vader's executor, where it's like that ship's threatening, and it's like it just shows up with a bunch of guns on it. Like it would probably be proficient in the menace skill, or you would be able to roll with proficiency.
Okay. So I'm thinking then the ejection pods. Should we add that in as a flaw to the ship then?
I think we should type that in. We should add that in, even if it's just flavor text. Um,
Right.
that should be a thing that like the thing doesn't look very impressive. This thing's a hunk of junk. So yeah, you have the interfere charisma check. When you attempt to interfere with another ship or creature, you use the interfere skill. When you would make a charisma interfere check, you may instead choose to make an intelligence slicer's kit check at disadvantage using your own intelligence modifier. So what would interfering be? Like,
Interfering, harass.
oh,
Like, Mela.
would it be like is that talking about like comms and stuff like that? Interfere with another ship or creature? No. Because the slicer's kit. That's what's kind of making me think about it. An
Well, I
interfere
don't
check.
know. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know what interfere I guess would be. I thought when you said it kind of like that harass, but interference might be something completely different.
Hmm. I don't know. It's probably not, I mean, I don't know what the Falcons, abilities to scramble, communications is. I don't know if it'd be very high or not, but oh, here we go. So the swindle being part of the charisma, right? Use the swindle skill when you want to pass your ship off as something it's not. Examples of using the swindle skill include passing off a heavily armed ship as a simple freighter, concealing the presence of life forms on your ship, and concealing the presence of hidden cargo. That's what the swindle skill does.
Okay. Alright, so I added in about a bit of flaw to it.
Okay. So I think that one that I was looking at, I think that was underneath. Gosh, I
Oh,
don't
we
even
don't
know
have
what
the weapons added. Or we don't have it to its attack thing, anyway.
Yeah, I hadn't done that yet.
So what do we want to do about the ×2 stuff?
Disguise the features I think might make the most sense to put on that. So that is basically it has the ability to like the turret mountings ×2 is that like when I think back in on episode 4, I think it's Luke and Han. They go to two different turret mounts and they're
Right.
shooting down the TIE fighters. So the idea is that the ship has can do more attacks on its turn by having two turret mountings on it.
Okay.
So they would
I was gonna
make
say they're firing in totally different like different sides of the ship
correct.
because you
So
know how it has to rotate and.
hmm so it would need to have one person on each one. There he is. About time you got over here, Jordan.
I needed some peace and quiet to think while playing this game.
Okay.
No, you guys,
And there's
y'all,
a
y'all were yapping.
yes, we were.
Is it live right now?
Yes, it
It
is.
is.
That's why we're in the live stream chat.
Can we go talk in the other party chat?
No, because we're not done bashing you yet. We got to keep talking bad about you for another couple minutes.
Okay.
Damn, the damage.
Um,
Was it something with your character?
No.
Okay.
hold on.
Yeah. Let me see here. I think I can do.
No shot. That fucking
All right.
happened.
Let me figure this out here. Nope. Okay. Gotcha. Here, let me set this up